Why Florida, Daniel? It's awfully far from Boonesboro.
Well, when that fellow Mayberry passed through the fort last summer, he did a lot of talking about Florida. He said there weren't too many Indians, mostly Seminoles, good land, and the air's supposed to be warm all year round. And most important, there's room enough for everybody.
Well, if it isn't Florida, it must be the Garden of Eden.
According to this map, we've still got a ways to go before we get to Mayberry's place.
Daniel, look. A tree growing right out of the water. Oh, it's even more beautiful than I had imagined.
White men, look at those savages run. Lucky for them you came along, or I'd have killed them all. They're savages, nothing but animals.
Oh? That depends on your point of view.
Oh, thank you. You know, we're certainly grateful that you came along. I don't think we could have lasted much longer.
I'm Fletcher Cameron. This is my wife, Rhonda. She's a little oversensitive at times, but otherwise an intelligent woman.
I'm pleased to know you, ma'am. This is my friend Mingo, and I'm Daniel Boone.
Boone? Not the Daniel Boone.
Well, I don't figure the world could tolerate more than one of us.
Well, who would think we'd meet another celebrity in this wilderness? Perhaps you've heard of me, Fletcher the Flamboyant?
Well, I don't wander too far afield from Kentucky.
Well, we've never had the pleasure of performing in Kentucky.
You're a magician?
Not a magician, my friend. An illusionist. A master of deception. I've traveled the four corners of the earth. Captivated the crowned heads of Europe. Performed in the shade of the Egyptian pyramids. Entertained on a barge in the River Nile. Had the statue of Apollo as a backdrop in Athens. The world of illusion speaks a universal language, gentlemen.
May I fix you something to eat?
Oh, well, we wouldn't want to put you to any trouble.
That's the least I can do for saving our lives.
I insist. Unpack the silverware, Rhonda, and the Haviland china.
I'll help Mrs. Cameron. Oh, it's all right. I've been tamed.
Well, now, that's quite a piece of foolery. He made that gold coin come right out of pure air.
Sheik Ali Bey offered me a small fortune for the secret to that illusion, but I declined. Professional ethics, you know.
If I'd been there, I would have sold him the trick, ethics included.
I'm afraid my wife doesn't understand the value of talent. You cannot buy genius, you're born with it. It's something you hold sacred, over and above money. You see, genius is power. And power has meaning. It dazzles the eye like a brilliant diamond. Captures the minds and hearts of men. Power to command. Power to control. Power to mystify.
What?
And now I'm going to show you an illusion that dazzled the entire court of King Louis XV.
Well, now, how in the tarnation did he do that?
Illusion, like my husband told you, Mr. Boone. The quickness of the hand deceives the eye.
Yes, ma'am, it sure does. You ought to learn that, Mingo. It might come in handy if you decide to lift a scalp.
I know a few medicine men who would give their eye teeth for such a trick.
What are people like you doing in this desolate region?
Well, we're on our way to New Orleans to board a ship for South America. We lost all our money back east in a card game. My husband was winning, and then somebody recognized him as a magician. He does a few card tricks in the act. So they accused him of cheating, and they took all the money away, including ours. So we're going to New Orleans the best way we can. The hard way.
Well, in that case, I wish you a lot of luck.
Thank you, Mr. Boone.
Gentlemen, your reputation, Mr. Boone, regards you as a man among men, the first man of the wilderness. It seemed apropos, therefore, that I should extend to you, in this godforsaken place, a command performance. Perhaps, Rhonda, you could help me. I'm not finished yet.
Get him.
We meet again, white man. I am Unta, son of Hotala, chief of all the Seminoles.
We're not looking for any trouble.
You will all die. Strong. Make a good lodge. Soft. Very good.
This white man, big medicine.
White man's trick. Ducky!
The soil of the Seminole is forbidden to the white man. To come here means death.
We were on the way to the white settlement.
It is not here. It lies toward the river. I hear the voice of a bird. I hear it, but I cannot see it, yet it is very near.
This white man, this big medicine. With his bare hands, he can snatch the unseen bird from the air before your very eyes.
I see no bird.
Show him, Fletcher. Show the great chief of the Seminoles the wonders and fire you possess, especially the fire. Well, if you'll just follow the trail west, you ought to get to New Orleans in 3 days.
Thank you, Mr. Boone, so much for everything.
Good luck in South America. I'm sure they've never seen entertainment like yours before.
Be careful, Fletcher.
We'll be fine.
Bye.
Entertainment. Those savages weren't entertained. They were terrified. I held them in the palm of my hand. They weren't an audience. They were my subjects.
Take a little rest. Daniel, I'm a man of perseverance and determination, but you talked me into it.
According to this map, you ought to be getting pretty close to Mayberry's place.
The end of the trail.
You know, if the country he told us about is just half as pretty as this is, there won't be any trouble getting settlers down this way.
Daniel, did you notice the look on Fletcher's face when he was watching those Seminoles retreat in fear? He seemed to be enjoying himself.
It did kind of spark him a bit, didn't it?
Well, they say fear is the father of courage.
Yeah, but if it's somebody else's fear, that can make you a stepchild. Let's go.
Well, we just got here.
So did that Carl snake.
Perhaps you're right.
The axle's dry as a chip.
Didn't you bring any grease?
No, I didn't. What am I supposed to be, a blacksmith?
Fletcher,
What do you want?
You will return to the village of my people.
Why?
My father wishes to honor you.
Honor me?
He is old. His ways are ancient. He believes you are a god.
Fletcher, I don't trust them.
They won't harm us. You heard him. They think I'm a god.
Tom Mayberry.
Well, Boone, you old beaver hound. John, this here's Daniel Boone. John Bridger, my partner in developing this land.
Howdy. John, it's my friend Mingo. Tom Mayberry, John Bridger.
How do you do, gentlemen? Pleasure, I'm sure.
Oh, he's been educated.
Daniel, what brings you traipsing down here to Florida?
Well, I want to see some of that land you were telling me about last summer.
Well, we got plenty of it. Come on to the house and you can tell me all about it over black-eyed peas and ham.
Black-eyed peas?
I thought you said he was educated.
So that's about it, Tom. If we don't find new land for the settlers, the Five Nations may rebel and start the bloodiest uprising we've ever seen. We can't push them back much further than we already have.
Well, you come to the right place, Daniel. There's enough land here for everyone.
Oh? And what about the Seminoles?
The Seminoles never bother us. We don't bother them.
We keep them in line. They know we won't sit still for any of their foolishness.
We were attacked by the Seminoles twice on the way here.
Well, you probably wandered into their territory. There's kind of an unwritten treaty exists between them and us.
As long as we stay on our side of the fence, they stay on theirs.
It's a good idea, Daniel, bringing more people here. Florida's fine country. Good soil. Sun shines bright just about every day in the year. Even the winters are warm.
And we'll be right happy to have some new neighbors.
Well, good. I'd like to see whatever maps you have to see where the boundaries exist between you and the Seminoles. Then Mingo and I'll do a little scouting and find out the most likely areas for new settlements.
We'll be glad to help you any way we can and answer any questions you might have.
Oh? Would you mind beginning right now? What's that?
No, that's Phineas.
Phineas?
He's one of the original natives here. Take a look at him.
Daniel, I have the feeling there's a great deal about Florida they haven't told us yet.
Bird of snow. Show it to my people.
No. The white man tricks us. I will show you.
You shall be called Mantiola, white god of the air.
Well, it's beautiful country, Tom.
The Apalachicola River is southwest of here, not far. The Indians call the area Chattahoochees. Soil is excellent for tobacco. What do you want?
This is Seminole land. The earth, the trees, the sky. What you take from it belongs to the Seminole. You pay tribute now.
We don't want no truck with you. Now get out of here.
What kind of tribute?
Food and skins.
Seminole has never demanded payment before. We've always lived in peace together. Your father is an honorable chief.
The Seminole is here first. The land is ours. You pay tribute.
Where did the Seminole learn the word tribute?
You pay.
We'll give you a tribute, all right?
Now, hold it, John. We're not paying you anything. You're in our territory now. This is our land. You know that. We're not paying tribute to you or to anyone else for working our own land. Now, you go back and tell that to Hotala. I can't understand it. Otala's never given us any trouble before. I'll just have to go and have a talk with him.
Hold on, Tom. Do you know him?
Well, not really. I met him once when we first moved in. I'll just have to make him understand that we're not going to sit still for this kind of blackmail.
Tom, you go to talk to the Seminoles with that kind of notion, you may be licked before you get started. Maybe you better let Mingo and me have a parley with Hotala.
All right.
Mingo.
Tracks here at the water's edge. The canoe was pulled ashore.
Well, just keep going. We don't have to look too hard. You'll find us.
Once again, you enter the land of the Seminole. Why?
Talk to Hotala, great chief of the Seminole.
You were told that to enter our land meant death. Yet you are here. You're a friend to Mantiola. I will let you explain.
Mantiola?
White god of the air.
they capture you?
I'm not a prisoner. You heard him. They call me Mantiola, white god of the air.
Oh, what is that supposed to mean?
It means it's about time someone looked after the Seminole, protected his heritage, his interest.
Well, that's where the Seminole learned the word tribute, from you.
I'm glad you're here, Boone. I was going to send for you. We have some business to discuss. We'll go down by the river. It's cooler there. For years now, the Seminoles have lived here in Florida. Lived in comfort and peace. Then the white man intruded.
What's this all about, Fletcher? What's your stake in this?
I told you. Someone's got to protect these people. They're a primitive society. A forgotten world until now. But there's beauty in their sheer simplicity. A quiet dignity about them. I won't see them deprived of what belongs to them by a pack of land-grabbing outsiders.
That's why I'm here, Fletcher. There are some Indians being pushed off their land, and I'm against it. But there's more than enough land for everybody right here in Florida.
I'm going to see to it that the Seminoles get what's coming to them. If not by legal standards, by moral rights. Every settler on Seminole land must pay a tribute. Each new settler coming into Florida will pay $100 a head.
You know what that means, Fletcher? It means killing on both sides.
There's no need for that, Boone. Not if the Seminole gets his rightful share.
The Seminole or you? You know, it seems to me you just might be giving the best performance of your life, Fletcher. Play it to the hilt. Could be your last one.
Don't come back here, Boone. The land of the Seminole is sacred. Trespassing is punishable by death.
Take a good look, Mingo. Could be your last chance to see a real live god.
Mr. Boone.
I don't figure there's any stain harder to remove than blood, Mrs. Cameron. Or have they given you a new name, too? Now that you're the wife of a god.
What is he talking about?
Your husband, Mantiola, the god of the air, has demanded tribute from the white settlers. Blood money, Mrs. Cameron. Blood money.
I want to talk to you.
Not now, Rhonda.
Fletcher, I said I wanted to talk to you. Alone. Without your handmaiden.
She doesn't understand English. Besides, she won't leave me. She's pledged to my comfort and protection.
Go. Leave us.
Wahina!
Fletcher, I don't like what's been happening to you. These ridiculous costumes. Calling you Mantiola. I think that you're actually beginning to believe all this nonsense.
I'm trying to concentrate, Rhonda.
What's this about making white settlers pay tribute? Fletcher, what are you trying to do? Are you going out of your mind? Are you really trying to play God?
A god, savior, call it what you like.
You don't believe all this mumbo-jumbo these savages are making over you.
I believe in destiny, Rhonda. My own destiny. Something I was born to fulfill. It's the only thing that's made my life bearable. My hands. I've always felt a power in them. And I've thought, how many other men have had such a feeling? Perhaps Attila felt it. Genghis Khan or Caesar. What made those men different than others in their time? They knew the magnetism of destiny, the obsession of power, pulling them, driving them to greatness. These natives, and that's what they are, natives, the Seminoles, the Shawnee, the Chippewa. What if someone with intelligence, united them, all the tribes of America, organized and led them to reconquer what is rightfully theirs?
We've got to nip it in the bud now before it gets out of hand. You give those Indians 1 pound of potatoes today, they'll want the whole field tomorrow.
And burning it if they don't get it.
I saw smoke signals 2 days ago. The Seminoles are up to something.
Well, it's not the Seminoles, it's Fletcher Cameron.
Ironic, isn't it, Daniel? First time we met Fletcher, the Seminoles were going to kill him. And we saved him from them so that they could make him a god.
Well, it don't take much figuring to figure out that something's got to be done. Fletcher's a magician.
Illusionist.
And a good one.
Yeah.
He's good enough for the Seminoles to make him some sort of god or king. He's probably the kind of man that's always hungered for power. He told us that much, but at the time I didn't take much stock in it.
Well, we were both deceived, Daniel. I took it to be a part of the act.
Well, it's no longer an act. He's dangerous.
Seminoles!
It's no Seminole. It's a Choctaw.
Choctaw? Why, they're more than 150 miles from here.
Wonder what he's doing in Seminole country.
Chata. Isti. Simonale. Kan.
Chata, este Seminole tuk. Hilako mantulo.
He says that the Choctaw are joining the Seminoles to fight against the white man.
That's what those smoke signals meant.
Why, you...
No, John.
Hiakte, Seminole hea chukma yama.
He says chiefs of other tribes are coming.
Well, this means war. We'll be outnumbered 10 to 1.
Fletcher. He's behind all of this. It began with him, and it's got to end with him. There's only one way to defang a snake, and that's to pull him out by the roots. Let's go.
Where are you going, Daniel?
To steal a king.
That's Champe, chief of the Choctaw. The others are Creek and Chickasaw.
Mm-hmm. And there's Fletcher. If he can convince those three to join with the Seminole, there's really going to be a war.
Well, Daniel, how are we going to get him out of here?
Well, he'll have to get to his equipment before he can go into his act. Why don't you work your way around behind his wagon? I'll stay here and watch the huts and the wagon.
You helped me once. I'd like to help you, but you were warned about coming back here. It's out of my hands now.
Aho, Coakley.
Don't be alarmed, Mrs. Cameron.
What are you doing here?
I'm trying to keep your husband from starting a war.
Get out. Get out of here while you can. Don't you know what happened to your friend?
I know, that's why I've got to talk to you.
Talk about what?
Your husband. If he puts on his magic show for those chiefs out there, every white settler in Florida may die.
What are you talking about?
Hasn't he told you?
I thought they were here for some kind of festival.
A blood festival, Mrs. Cameron. Those chiefs out there are here to see the great power of Mantiola. If your husband convinces them that he's a god, he'll join with the Seminoles in war.
Oh. What do you want of me?
I want you to stop.
No.
You're the only one who can.
You think I could talk to him? I tried to talk to him. He won't listen to me.
Mrs. Cameron. You know his tricks, everything he does. If everything he tried went wrong.
Do you know what you're asking me to do? Do you know?
When the council of the four tribes is over, you will die. In there.
You took long enough. Now, just one more thing. Something they identify with, understand. A fish. I'll pull a fish out of the air, not out of the water. Now, they keep some fresh-caught fish at the river's edge in a basket. Go get me one.
You know, I can't touch one of those slimy things.
All right. Dip that leaf in some oil and check all the props carefully. I'll be right back. Mantiola, the white god of the air, protector of all the Seminoles, welcomes you.
The Choctaw honors Hotala, chief of the Seminole. He say you are God. We here to see.
We better leave so that we can warn the settlers. No, we've got to stay. We've got to figure out a way to stop him somehow.
This palm leaf, moist with the heavy dew of night, yet I shall cause it to burn with the brightest fire of heaven.
The bird of snow, Mantiola. Let them see it. A fish. That is not the bird of snow. I do not understand. Your power is gone.
No, I have great power. I will show you. I am a god. I will show you.
It is as I said, a white man's trick, do you see? Like the spider. He dropped a small web over the headdress of Champay. This is what made it fly into the air. He's not a god, he tricks us.
I have lost honor in the face of my brothers.
I am Mantiola. I am a god.
If you are a god, the knife will not cut your skin. The blood will not flow.
Keep away from me.
Stay here.
He would have killed my son, but you stopped him.
I only want peace between the Seminole and my people, Hotala. This man Fletcher, the one you call Mantiola, he used tricks. He's only a man, not a god. He has no power. He wanted power. Power that you could give him, you and all the other tribes.
I believed he was a god.
Where there is peace, Hotala, there is God.
Why did you do it, Rhonda?
Because it wasn't what you wanted. You don't want to hurt people. He's not that kind of man.
What I really wanted most was
Your respect. Can you believe that?
You have that. You've always had that. I love you.
I hope you both find your rainbow's end in New Orleans. Come on, Bingo.
Bonjour, Commandant Joliet. Je m'appelle Daniel Boone.
J'ai des pots à négocier. J'ai besoin de plomb.
Very nice, Daniel. Now, would you mind telling me again what that means?
Well, it means good day, Commander Joliet. My name is Daniel Boone, and I've got some furs to trade for lead. At least that's what the Frenchman back in Boonesboro said it meant.
Well, we'll find out soon enough when you try it on the French at St. Genevieve.
Yep. And if it works, we'll do it every year. It's a lot easier coming west to the Mississippi than going over the mountains to the east. The birds look like they're about done.
Yes, they do.
Let's see. Je m'appelle Daniel Boone. J'ai des pots à négocier. J'ai besoin de plomb. Bonjour.
Si, Gabriel la jeune. Bonjour. Ah, no se mueva.
You mind telling us what this is all about?
Your English is very good, monsieur, but not good enough to fool me. You are prisoners. Bind their hands.
Well, now, wait a minute. You've got us mixed up with somebody else.
Well, if you insist on speaking English, I will oblige you, Monsieur Gabriel Lajeune.
Who? What's he talking about? I'm not Gabriel Lejeune, and neither is he.
Cállese. Shut up. La canoa, tráigala. Now, move.
Is there anything wrong with telling us where we're going?
To Santa Geneva.
St. Genevieve?
March.
I'd have known that we were this close to St. Genevieve, I wouldn't have bothered to stop to eat.
Yes, if we had hurried, we could have been locked up 2 hours earlier. Say, Daniel, those fellows are Spaniards. What are the Spanish doing here?
No, I don't know. Auxiliaries, maybe. Help the French against the British.
Yes, but look what they've done with us, and they think you're French.
Well, that's what I get for learning to say bonjour. I wonder who this Gabriel Lejeune is and why they're after him.
We should start wondering how we're going to get out of here.
Well, there won't be any trouble. There's bound to be somebody around here with more sense than that Spanish captain. As soon as I explain who we really are, he'll let us go. I just hope I first get here.
The Commandante will see you now. Only Lejeune. Come with me.
Ah, Monsieur Lejeune. C'est un plaisir de vous voir.
I'm not Lejeune. The captain here made a mistake. Bonjour, Commandant. Je m'appelle Daniel Boone.
Daniel Boone? Oh. Vous avez l'esprit comique.
Does anybody around here speak English?
But of course, monsieur, if you prefer that barbarous tongue. Sit down, sit down. But I assure you that your pretended ignorance of the French language is a poor disguise, and your claim to be Daniel Boone is worse.
But that's who I am. I'm here to trade a year's take of furs for some of your French lead.
The French lead is what you will give to me. The lead, the powder, and the guns. Where are they?
What are you Spanish doing in a French fort? How about that flag?
Well, I have not had time to change the decorations. Permit me to introduce myself. I am Esteban Morales Maria Valenzuela de Vaca, the new commandant of the former French settlement of St. Genevieve.
Well, permit me to reintroduce myself. I'm
Gabriel Lejeune. Guilty of supplying arms to the French rebels in New Orleans, guilty of trying to establish an independent state on the lower Mississippi, and guilty of killing a guard and making your escape.
The more I hear of this, Lejeune, the more impressed I am, but I'm not the man.
Capitan Francisco, is this the man you held prisoner till his escape?
Excellency, I did not see this Lejeune while he was a prisoner, but I am positive this is the man.
Well, if you didn't see him, how can you be so sure?
Why else would you be hiding in the woods? Why else would you be speaking French to your servant when we captured you?
I wasn't hiding in the woods, and I was just practicing a few lines of French I learned for fur trading.
We'll settle this. There is one person who will know you. Come with me.
Glad to. Anything to help clear this up.
Right then. Make yourself at home, Monsieur Lejeune.
What do I have to do to convince you that I'm not Lejeune?
Gabriel! Oh, Gabriel, ils t'ont capturé. Oh, j'aurais voulu que tu sois loin
I
d'ici.
can't understand a word you're saying, and I'm not who you think I am.
Mais Gabriel, pourquoi dis-tu ça?
Look, and I would appreciate your saying so in English.
Mais Gabriel, pourquoi parles-tu en anglais?
Look, I'm not Gabriel Lejeune. I'm Daniel Boone.
Oh, vous n'êtes pas Gabriel. I see now. It was a trick of the light. You're not Gabriel Lejeune at all. Allow me to explain. I am Eloise Joliet,
What's this Gabriel Lejeune to you?
the man I hope to marry.
I see.
I am kept a prisoner here. They hope Gabriel Lejeune will find out and try to rescue me. If he does, the Spanish will be waiting for him.
All right. Sure you heard everything? I hope you're satisfied.
I am completely satisfied, Monsieur Lejeune.
You heard what she said. I'm not Lejeune.
It's true. He is not.
A woman rushes into her lover's arms, gently whispering his name. Mademoiselle, I am not so discourteous as to doubt a woman's emotions.
She made a mistake, and she said so.
Ah, but only after you begged her to say it. Don't take me for a fool, monsieur. No, mademoiselle, the performance is over. Our intelligence reports show that before our surprise attack, you, monsieur, had arranged the transport of arms and ammunition to the French rebels in New Orleans. The inventory shows 150 rifles, 3,000 rounds of ammunition, and 200 pounds of black powder, all missing from the arsenals of this post.
Well, whoever emptied the arsenal did a skillful job, but it wasn't me.
I grow weary of your denials, Monsieur Lejeune. When you discovered our troops patrolling this area, you decided to hide the cargo. At this moment, my men are combing every inch of ground, and I assure you we will find the arms and ammunition. Now I want the names of the rebels who are to receive them.
I don't know. I'm not Lejeune.
Oh, you French are a stubborn people. I think I know a method that will freshen your memory.
Whatever devilish method you're planning, you can't. He is not Gabriel Lejeune and can't possibly give you any information.
Oh, mademoiselle, then why are you so concerned? Take him away. Oh, please, monsieur. The sight of your blood would be most painful to Mademoiselle Joliet.
But he is innocent.
Mademoiselle, your emotions speak louder and more truthfully than your words. They have convinced me entirely. You see, monsieur, what awaits you?
Oh, no, there won't be any trouble.
I am interested to find out just how long you can maintain this pretense.
You've got the wrong man.
Then I must convince you of your true identity.
El Toro?
Release him. Well caught. Now, monsieur, do you prefer to reveal yourself as the excellent swordsman you're reputed to be? Or do you prefer to let me carve my name on your skin? En garde. Soon you will have a new reputation as a dancer. You have finally stopped pretending. Good.
earned your name yet.
Julius Caesar.
You know I will not kill you until I have the names of your Confederates. We'll have to beat them out of you. Bind them to the post.
It won't do you any good.
Wait. Perhaps you're right. You're a very brave man when the pain is yours. Perhaps it will hurt more if the pain is another's. Capitan Francisco, get la mademoiselle. Now, Monsieur Lejeune, if any harm comes to Mademoiselle Joliette, the fault will be yours. All you have to do to save her is talk.
I'd talk if I could. I'm not Lejeune.
You make me do this thing and I'll kill you. The whip is in your hands, monsieur. Toro, muéstrale.
Sí. Atrás.
You see, monsieur? Now talk. Your last chance, monsieur.
¡Moleros! ¡Pólvora! ¡Fuego!
Mort tyran! Vive la liberté! Gabriel Lejeune.
Then the other man is...
Daniel Boone. After Lejeune!
I'm sorry, it was all my fault. I pretended you were Gabrielle so that you would have a chance to get away. But now that they know who you are, I'm sure they'll let you go free.
What's going to happen to you?
Take me to New Orleans, I suppose, with the others.
Then what'll happen?
I don't know. The French have rebelled against the Spanish. King Louis had no right to give Louisiana to Spain. We are his own people and we are not consulted.
Well, kings have a way of doing things to people without consulting them. Gabriel, he's pretty deep in this.
More than anyone. Without him, the fight for French independence would die, and the Spanish know it. But they will never capture him now.
The Commandante will see you now.
And so, Senor Boone, you will please accept my apologies and those of Capitan Francisco. Capitan, apologize to Senor Boone.
A most regrettable error, Senor Boone. I beg to be excused.
I apologize to his servant, too.
Well, Mingo isn't my servant. We're friends.
Friends? Oh, well, so much the better. Close friends, I trust. Might I say, boon companions? Men who would die for each other?
Why make so much of it?
Well, I rarely indulge in the warmth of personal relationships, and I must enjoy them vicariously. My duties are to His Serene Highness of Spain, whose territory this is at present, not to His Exalted Majesty of France, who might want it back someday intact.
Senor de Vaca, my mother was Cherokee and my father is English, but frankly, I'm not interested in how the kings of Europe give and take their territories. We came here to trade furs for lead. Whether with the French or Spanish makes no difference to us.
Ah, but there is a difference, because the Spaniards are interested in empire, not furs.
Well, in that case, we'll take our furs back to Kentucky. Goodbye, Senor de Vaca, or should I say adios?
You will say neither, Senor Boone. The fact that Capitan Francisco took you prisoners by mistake does not make you any the less prisoners. You see, I need your services.
Services?
Those for which you are famous. Even in the deserts of the far west, men have heard of Daniel Boone, the man who can move through the wilds without ever leaving a trail of his own, but can always follow another's trail, even though it is days or weeks old.
Somebody's been exaggerating.
Well, I hope not. In any case, the trail you will follow is only a few hours old.
Lejeune's trail.
Exactly. Until I have Lejeune and the names of his confederates, my victory is not complete.
Well, Mingo and I'll do our best to find him for you.
Ah. Without even an argument, huh? Why are you so willing?
Well, Lejeune is a wanted man. Apparently, I look like him. I've been mistaken for him once. Could happen again unless he's recaptured.
An excellent attempt, Senor Boone. But I cannot see why you would voluntarily do me a favor. Indeed, were I you, I would detest me. And so if you and Senor Mingo led us after Lejeune, you would desert, would you not?
It's a thought.
Precisely. So Senor Mingo remains here, a prisoner. You are his close friend. If you desert us on the trail, he will be shot. Should you fail to lead us to Lejeune, he will be shot. If you betray us in any way at all, you will both be shot. You hear that, Capitan? You will be in command here.
Si, Comandante.
What happens if I find Lejeune?
He will give me the information I mistakenly tried to get from you. He, even more than you, will be unable to see Mademoiselle Joliette suffer.
After that?
He will be shot, and you and your friend will go free.
Daniel, you can't trail an innocent man to his death. I don't want his blood on my soul.
But I don't want yours on mine either.
Good. You understand, then?
Yeah. Somebody's going to get shot.
May I remind you, Senor Boone, that your friend's life and your life depend on the success of your work? I have a schedule I intend to adhere to.
Why did you do that?
Ah, bloodstains. We hit him then. He's wounded.
Reckon he is.
And why did you try to hide it? I see. You know that a wounded man could not have gone very far. And you would like more time, huh? Well, instead you get less. Find him by sundown or Mingo dies.
If June is wounded, he's going to be pretty desperate. Don't you think I need a gun?
I think the four of us can protect you. Just keep your mind on your work and on your friend Mingo. Well?
Spent some time here.
How much?
Long enough to make something from these straps from his bag.
Why would he need straps?
It might come in handy to bind a brace or a crutch.
Oh, then he cannot be traveling very fast.
I reckon not.
How long ago, in your opinion, did he leave here?
Don't you feel like a white-bellied snake hounding a wounded man to his grave?
Not in the slightest. Men who gamble for empire must be prepared for the consequences if they lose. And I cannot understand why you care about the life of a man you have never seen.
Well, it might be because he's fighting for his liberty, or maybe because I've seen the woman he wants to marry.
You are deliberately delaying, senor, and this will not help either Mingo or Mademoiselle Joliette. Now, how long ago did he leave here?
About an hour.
All right. All right.
¿Quién rió?
Hey, Toro, hola!
Toro. Toro.
¡Cállase! ¡Cállase! ¡Lo mataré!
Toro, basta!
¡El pedario! ¡Ho, ho, ho!
If you care to stay alive, you keep still. I cannot promise to control El Toro.
How can I keep still when he's so terrible with that whip? Oh.
¿Qué dice? ¿Qué dice?
Never mind what he says. I'm telling you, shut up.
Oh, he's so clumsy with the whip. I'd say I could do better with a length of rope.
¿Qué dice?
He says you're no good with...
Why don't you let me prove it to you? Let's have a contest.
You want the contest?
Exactly.
You hear him? He wants el torneo con el Toro.
Sí, sí, el torneo.
Sí, Toro.
All right, listen. You and El Toro will have the contest. If you win, you will use the whip on him. But if he win, he will use the whip on you. Now, you want to play or you want to keep still?
I don't want to keep still. I want to play.
All right. Let him out.
He stopped here.
And then?
It's a good place for a wounded man to rest. He's got a good view of the country from this ledge. Most likely he saw us coming.
You think he did?
I figure he did.
Then he must be very close. Lead on.
He'll be harder to follow from now on. He'll hide his tracks.
No excuses. Find him. Oh, careful, Senor Boone. You must think of others beside yourself. You are of no value to me dead. If this task is so difficult for you, why have you not tried to escape? Here among the rocks and the trees, a man with your ability could easily get away and return to Kentucky, unharmed. You see, you are too much a man of honor. You cannot condemn your good friend to death. So proceed. We should have him within the hour.
Thank you, Captain. Child's play. Tell me, Captain, do you by any chance have any candles?
Candles?
Yes.
Sí, candelas.
Of course, we'll have to have a place to stand them. And on second thought, it might be even more interesting if someone were to hold them. Why, certainly, the Mademoiselle shall hold them.
La señorita.
Certainly, why not?
I will ask if she is willing.
Ah, Mademoiselle Juliette. Would you be good enough to hold a candle in each hand, at arm's length, like this?
Oui.
Thank you. Now, the object is to extinguish the flame without touching the candle or Mademoiselle. Comprende?
Sí, sí. Primero usted.
As you wish.
Bravo.
Oh, you brute!
Toro, no! The senorita made him miss. She moved her hand.
You think so, eh? Perhaps. In that case, let's give El Toro another chance. Something a little more difficult? Captain?
¿Qué dice? ¿Qué dice?
Gentlemen, this time we use the whip to trigger the guns. Captain, your rifle, please. Senor Toro, if you're ready.
El es diablo!
You refuse? All right, go ahead. But if you fail, I will call you a bragger and you will lose the contest.
That's true. If I fail, I lose. And now, gentlemen, if you'll stand back, please. Thank you, Captain. And that ends the contest. And now I believe this is the only loaded weapon in the stockade. Don't move. Anybody who does will receive a ball between the eyes. Mademoiselle, if you will run and open the gate, I believe we'll take our leave. Capitan, El Toro, amigos, thank you and adios.
told you the trail was going to be harder to follow?
Well, we will never catch up to him if we stand around talking. Move on, move on.
You know, Devalka, I think you're hunting this man because you think what he's doing is going to cause Spain to lose a little piece of this country. Now, I want to tell you that Spain isn't going to keep any, and neither is England or France.
Oh? And why not?
Well, because the only people that own a country are the people that live on it. People that plow the ground, plant the orchards, and learn to love it. Now, if you would just...
Senor Boone, you're wasting my time and yours. Which way did he go?
Here's his trail.
Well, he took to the water. These are fresh tracks.
Yeah, they're his tracks, all right. All I got to do is figure out whether he went upstream or down.
Regardless, he has to leave the stream somewhere.
He could wait a mile or more. Trouble is, if I pick the wrong direction first, he'll get a long jump on us.
Then pick the right direction. What would you do if you were Lejeune?
I'll have to look around a bit. Went upstream.
All right. Get after him.
Now, hold on. You gotta walk in the water.
What for?
Well, I don't want you trampling over his tracks wherever he comes out of the stream.
How could a man with an injured leg wade in the stream when men with good legs fall down?
All I know is I'm to find where he left the stream.
And soon there will be no dry powder. On the banks, all of you. We have muddied the waters, have we not? And if any man had preceded us upstream, he would have muddied the water too. Is that not so? But the stream ahead of us is not muddy. Therefore, Lejeune went downstream.
Well, now that's right, smart thinking. Wonder why I didn't think of that.
But you did think of it. You deliberately led us in the wrong direction to give Lejeune more time.
All right. We were close to him once. I don't know how bad he's hurt, but he stopped running. Maybe he's dying. I wanted to give him all the time I could.
A dead man can tell me nothing, Senor Boone. You have forfeited your own life as well as the life of your friend, Mingo.
Listen.
What now?
Hear that bird?
What of it?
That's no bird.
Well done, Daniel.
That was the sweetest bird call I've ever heard. I've got to find Lejeune and tie him up.
Daniel, wait.
I guess we made it just in time.
I hope so. Daniel seems to have forgotten that Lejeune has no way of knowing who he is.
Now, hold on, Lejeune.
So, monsieur, you have led these Spaniards after me, eh?
Now, if you'll just wait, Eloise will be here.
Eloise, what do you know about her? The Spaniards captured her.
I just got rid of the Spaniards. Now will you listen?
Oui, I shall listen.
Well, it's kind of a long story. Oh, I think I'll let her tell you.
Have we done?
Well, she has the right man this time, Daniel.
Yeah, it's easy to tell. They're both speaking the same language.
I don't hear anything.
That's what I mean.
Are you all right? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to frighten you. I was merely trying to put you out.
Well, you certainly succeeded. I'm very put out.
I'm sorry it was necessary. Come along.
I suppose I ought to say thank you, but I'm just so tired I'm not thinking.
I saw your signal.
Oh, thank goodness somebody did. I've been lost for days.
You mean you're alone?
I've been looking for Boonesboro. It must be somewhere near here.
I'm headed there myself. If you can walk, I'll have you there in an hour.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, don't worry. I'm all right. After all I've been through, another hour's nothing if it means finding Daniel Boone.
Madeline almost convinced me. Well, Blakely, step number one accomplished.
All right. Hold. Detail. Hold. Right. Hey.
No, you march like a bunch of old... All right, now you get this through your heads and you get it straight. Soldiers you're not. Soldiers you might not want to be. But the most important battle that may ever be fought on this frontier rests on you. Well, you men are gonna be ready for it if I have to march the legs off every man in this settlement.
Captain, look. It's Daniel Boone. Boone's back.
Dismiss him, Sergeant. That'll be all for the day.
Dismiss.
Daniel, I didn't expect you for quite a spell. Mighty quick trip for all the way from Philadelphia.
Well, That turned out to be a rather urgent business.
You actually meet with the Continental Congress?
Oh, not the whole shebang. They're pretty busy men. Just the committee that sent for me.
Donald, it's good to see you back, man. You bring me orders from the Congress.
I sure did.
Well, finally, we'll be marching against the Indians then.
Well, not exactly yet. Let's go inside.
Donald, what do you mean, not exactly? What are my orders?
Well, we're not going to march against the Five Nations, Captain. We're going to try to make peace with them.
You're joking, man. Peace? Peace, is it, with the most treacherous confederation of savages in the entire territory? Now, all right. Whose brilliant idea was that, I'd like to know?
Strategy Committee. They've already had word from Raincloud that he's willing to talk. So it kind of looks like the rest up to us.
Well, they're a bunch of feather-brained, under-headed fools, that's what they are. They're sitting on their fat backsides up there that... Look, Donald, you were a frontiersman. Didn't you tell him, man? You know that a strong militia force striking out from Boonesboro could break up the Indian alliance once and for all and go a long step toward driving the British permanently out of the Ohio territory.
Maybe. But we'd have to have a lot more luck than we've had so far.
And you also know that if you sign a treaty of neutrality with the Five Nations, we won't be able to attack north of the Ohio at all.
I reckon. But if the Indians swing to the British, we'll be outnumbered every place we turn. But if the Five Nations agree to stay neutral, we've turned the tables, and we'll have more men on the frontier than the Redcoats can muster.
Sure we will. If the Indians respect the treaty, we will.
They'll respect it if Daniel signs it.
And you're willing to gamble the fate of the entire frontier on that kind of blind faith, are you?
I am.
Well, Captain, the only real danger I see is if the British find out about our meeting with Raincloud and try to do something to stop it before we can come to an agreement.
Where does this famous meeting take place?
On the Ohio.
Indian territory.
Neutral territory. Raincloud has agreed to come with only 4 sub-chiefs to sit in council.
What do you mean, with no warriors?
No warriors.
And you're going to take his word for that?
Well, it seems he's going to take my word. Why should I doubt his?
Serious matter, I'm afraid. I found the lady out on the Cumberland Run, lost, trying to make her way here. Alone, as you can see.
Who is she?
Her name is Madeline Lorne, the victim of a massacre. There were no survivors unless some of them were carried off prisoner. She doesn't know, not even about her own husband.
Where did it happen?
Up in the Ohio, about 100 miles from here, a place called Tamarack.
That's very close to where our council meeting is to take place.
Daniel, it sounds like Raincloud has brought his warriors in spite of your agreement.
Yeah. We'll talk about that later. She's in no condition to answer questions now. This is something Becky can attend to. You're gonna be all right now, man. Cabin later.
She's in there refreshing herself. And don't you men go plaguing her with questions. She's been through a terrible experience.
I wish she had some idea which tribe it was.
In the dead of night, how could she? Now that I know the difference in the tribes when I first came to Kentucky.
You know, if there were British with them, Daniel.
She said only Indians, Captain Ives.
Well, there you are, then. It's something the murdering savages thought of them.
Foi She sure is a lot prettier than she was when she got here.
Israel. Did I hear the name right? Captain Ives?
He has my deepest sympathy, madam.
It's not by any chance Captain Robert Ives, the hero of Portsmouth?
Sure I was at Portsmouth, madam, but with the name hero, I think should be reserved for men far braver than I.
Mr. Boone, of course. Oh, I'm so relieved to find you here. Truly, my prayers have been answered. Now, what can I tell you, gentlemen? How can I help you? No, go ahead. Truly, I'm just fine now.
Well, Miss Lorne...
won't you sit down, Mrs. Lorne?
Mrs. Lorne, we'd like to know how you managed to get here.
By the grace of God, Mr. Boone. It's all a terrible dream now. Days and nights all blurred together. Running till I was exhausted and hiding at night, terrified that they'd come back again and find me. Eating anything I could lay my hands on. Nuts, berries. One time I stumbled across some nesting quail and stole their eggs, poor little things. But I'd go through it all again tomorrow if it would see those dreadful fiends wiped out to the last man.
Well, there are an awful lot of Indians north of the Ohio. It would help to know which ones were involved.
Anything at all that you can remember? Paint, the way they wore their hair?
Oh, I remember all right. It was shaved at the sides, and they had a big black crest of hair running down the middle.
Iroquois.
All right, that settles it, Daniel. Raincloud's old men. Now, what about your treaty?
Treaty? Don't tell me you had a treaty with those murderous savages.
Well, we were just about ready to start out by order of the Continental Congress to dicker for one.
Well, that's impossible now, of course. Isn't it, Captain Ives?
Under the circumstances, a direct attack's the only thing.
Well, it does seem reasonable that we'd take our rifles along as well as our peace pipes.
All right, and the sooner the better. My whole militia will be ready to start at sunup in the morning.
12 men will be enough, Captain. Hand-picked, I'll give you a list.
So few? But my husband, some of the other men, they may be prisoners. They must be rescued, Mr. Boone. As brave a man as Captain Ives is, he can't hope to accomplish all that with just a dozen men.
If we show up in force, that'll be a hostile move on our part. Raincloud won't counsel with us, and I won't risk that. Besides, we don't know what we're up against until we look at Mrs. Lawrence's camp and find out exactly what did happen.
Oh, for the love of heaven, man, hasn't the poor woman told us enough already?
For now, I guess. I understand your concern over the fate of your husband and the rest. We'll free them if they're alive, and we'll try to find out who's responsible and punish them. But at the same time, we're going to try to sign a treaty with the Five Nations, too. 12 men, Captain, no more.
All right, Mr. Boone, just as you say. But I think it's absolute folly, and I'll say so in my report.
Well, it's a free country. And if we're lucky, it'll stay that way.
Daniel, it might save time if Mrs. Lawrence could give us such directions as she's able. If she could draw some sort of maps.
I'll do better than that. I'll show you the way once we get somewhere near the river.
You mean go with us?
I admire your spunk, ma'am, but you've already walked a good many miles.
Which proves I could do it again. My husband, Mr. Boone, I must know if he's alive. I can't stand to just sit here and wait. And you know I can make it, don't you, Mingo? Besides, I want to see if you're still talking treaty with them when you see what they did to us. And Captain Ives needs somebody to identify the Indians, don't you?
She's right, Daniel. If any of his people are involved, Chief Raincloud certainly won't take our word for it.
You know, Daniel, if it'd save us only a few hours, it'd be worth the risk. I'll personally look after her. She'll be no trouble.
All right. While Cincinnatus is outfitting Captain Ives' men, Rebecca, you'd better take over with this recruit.
Detail, halt.
Daniel, ladies. The Cherokee tell me that the trail is clear, at least as far as the West Fork.
That's what I'd hoped. If the Five Nations mean peace, there's no point in watching the trail. If they mean war, they'll let us get as close as possible before they show their hand.
But isn't that a rather risky way of finding out?
No better way?
No.
Everything loaded?
Including them presents you ordered for Rain Cloud. Pardon me. Colonel. You are out a pretty penny for all them stores.
Well, if the captain and those men can soldier for free, the least I can do is feed them on the march.
Yeah, reckon it would seem so. Sure ain't no way to run a business. But if we get a treaty with the Five Nations, maybe it'll perk our trade up some.
Well, it might.
Tell you what, Daniel. You keep it quiet, and I'll go halvers with you.
Well, thank you, Cincinnatus. You keep an eye on things.
Don't worry, Daniel. I'll know what to do.
Ready when you are, Captain.
It'll be just a moment. There's something I want to do. Mrs. Lauren, would you come with me, please? All right, men, you can stand at rest, but I want your attention. Now, you all know that our orders are to proceed directly to a meeting with the chiefs of the Five Nations. And they're to support Mr. Daniel Boone here in his negotiations for a peace treaty with him. Well, the situation is gravely altered. This is Mrs. Madeline Lorne. Mrs. Lorne has reason to believe that her husband and all of her friends have been killed by Indians, very probably the self-same ones we're supposed to be meeting. All right, now, Mrs. Lorne will accompany us as far as the scene of, begging your pardon, the massacre. What we find there will determine any further course of action. All right, I want you all to open your ears now. I want the presence of this brave little woman amongst us to be a constant reminder to us all that should we have to engage with the Indians, our duty is clear and plain. There'll be no quarter given and no mercy shown. And that's all I have to say. All right, you can move them out, Sergeant.
Detail, attention, hook, about, please. Forward.
2 weeks, maybe less.
Forward.
Mama, you youngins take care of your mom.
Okay, Pop.
Hustle and bustle, I haven't had a chance to tell you how fortunate we are to have a man of your military experience with us, Captain Ives.
You believe me that good fortune is mine, madam.
Maybe it's just female foolishness or intuition, but there is something that's been bothering me. I've heard it said that Mr. Boone tends to favor the Indians whenever possible. You don't think that's true, do you, Captain Ives?
Well, maybe a wee bit. It's probably the influence of the Cherokee, you know.
Mingo?
Yeah, but don't you worry about it. I intend to give them both the full benefit of me best counsel and judgment.
That does relieve my mind, but...
Detail.
Please, Captain, I do want to help, and I must find my husband, but after all your kindness to me, I could never forgive myself if my presence became a source of friction to you.
Dear lady, how could your presence be anything but an inspiration to us all?
What a generous thing to say.
Friend Boone is a strong-minded man, you know, and perhaps he's a wee bit jealous of his reputation. We've had a difference of opinion or two already, but he seems a fair man in his way. Now, don't you worry about a thing. You just put your trust in me, Madeline.
What seems to be the trouble, ma'am?
Trouble?
Maybe we ought to put you on one of these pack horses right off.
Oh, I am sorry. We do have to keep on marching, don't we?
If we're going to get to your people in time to do them any good. I'd have a word with you, Captain.
Oh, yes, all right, Mr. Boone.
How stupid of me. I seem to be making a nuisance of myself already.
Not at all, Mrs. Lorne. In Kentucky, nuisances come in a somewhat different type of package, I assure you.
I generally like to stick to my own chores and appreciate the same in others. But you might want to open up your marching order a little.
Well, Mr. Boone, I thought that you didn't expect any contact with the hostiles until we got to this side of the West Fork.
Well, I don't. Not from the Five Nations, anyway. We don't know that they're hostile yet. And until we do, we'll just keep hoping. But I do know those boys yonder are Kentuckians. And they'd be a sight happier with more room to move around.
All right, Sergeant, spread them out. From now on, we'll march in open order.
Yes, sir. Break ranks. Open ranks. Halt!
They tell me you're a Cherokee, Mingo.
My mother was.
One of the 5 civilized tribes, of course. I should have known when you found me in the woods. Your accent, your manners, the unmistakable traits of a gentleman.
Some of my Cherokee ancestors might disagree. The other half was English.
Really?
Yes, I was brought up in London and educated there.
And then you came back here? Why?
Every man has his country.
Then what actually are you?
I'm an American.
You make that sound so important.
Well, isn't it to you?
How can you ask that? Would I be out here on the frontier if it weren't?
No, Mrs. Lauren, you ought to be taking advantage of this rest. Boone has given us precious little of it. There's liable to be even less time for it later.
I'm quite all right, really, Captain Ives.
Mr. Mingo, if your friend Boone doesn't mistrust Rain Cloud's people every bit as much as I do, then what's he prowling around up there all the time for, like a cat, even when we're in friendly territory?
I wouldn't do that if I were you, Captain.
Well, you wouldn't, would you? Question the great man's motives, is it? Question his infallible judgment.
It isn't that. It's just that you're stirring up.
I'm doing no such thing. Now, surely my own judgment has some right to respect.
Not at this particular moment, Captain.
Hey, we haven't got time for a swim.
What is this? Some kind of Cherokee custom of yours?
Soldier in first class, isn't it, Captain?
Now, what do you mean by that, Mr. Boone? Oh, that? Well, I was just, Remarkable woman, Mr. Boone.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'd better check the sentries again.
I just did.
Everything's quiet.
Too quiet. The British are bound to know that we aim to see Rain Cloud and what we're after. They probably know when we started and just about where we are. And they haven't tried to stop us. I don't like it.
I should think that that would just be more proof that the Indians who massacred Mrs. Lauren's party belong to Rain Cloud.
We won't have proof of anything one way or another until we look over Mrs. Lauren's camp.
Look, Boone, I know how desperately little you want to believe that Rain Cloud's people had anything to do with the massacre. I also know how much the treaty means to you, but confound it, man, the fate of the entire frontier rests in our hands alone right this minute.
More likely the fate of the whole country.
All right, then all the more reason to face facts, then. Sure, and the British know where we are, what we're doing, and what our mission is. And they also know you're not going to get your treaty. With the Five Nations out in paint, why should the Redcoats bother about us now? Now, the murder and savages will take care of that as soon as we get deep enough into their territories to suit them. If I'd only brought the rest of me militia.
Well, now we'd have a fight on our hands for sure. You better turn your men in. We may be just a mite busy in the morning. Mrs. Lauren. That's the hill we saw back yonder.
We were going to build our church right up there on that knoll. We were camped just beyond it.
And the place we were to meet Rain Cloud?
Oh, I'd make it about 10 miles further down the river.
The thing's stirring out there. You know something, Boone? It's just possible they don't know we're here, that they didn't expect us so soon.
I hope you're right.
You realize what advantage that gives us? We head straight for your council grounds. We can be in position by dark. Now, we've got 15 guns all told.
16.
If we hit them hard and without warning, we could wipe them out in a few volleys.
All 5 of them, Captain? Rain Cloud and the 4 other chiefs?
Surely you can't still expect them to show up alone.
Until I see different, I can.
Captain Ives is right, Mr. Boone. I beg you to listen to him.
I'm sorry. I know how you must feel, but our orders from Philadelphia...
Now, I'm a soldier. I know what our orders are. Now, I've tried my best to cooperate. Can't you have some consideration for this poor woman here? Surely our first consideration should be to the man who may still be alive in that camp.
I could go on ahead, Daniel, and see if Rain Cloud brought any warriors with her.
Well, out here, a man's first duty is to himself if he hopes to stay alive long enough to help somebody else. You know that, Mingo. Now, let's follow the timber around the foot of that ridge and don't approach Mrs. Lauren's camp until you get a signal from Mingo or me.
Sure you're all right?
In a short time, Boone will join us here. We will smoke the pipe with him and there will be peace among us. My heart is glad. It has been worth waiting for.
Thorough job.
It would be if it were the Iroquois.
They probably dumped the bodies in the river so no one could make count. Looks like Mrs. Lorne was a mighty lucky lady.
Yes, well, it's something to be grateful for. You were really counting on that treaty with Raincloud, weren't you, Daniel?
It beats fighting a war nobody could be sure if we could win.
Well, now you've seen it, Mr. Boone.
Well, it looks like you say, Miss Lorne.
We'll tack at once, of course.
Well, I'd like to poke around just a little bit more.
Now, go ahead, Mr. Boone. Take your time.
Well, just a few minutes. Miss Lorne looks like she could use the rest.
I didn't come back here to rest, Mr. Boone.
Come on, Mrs. Lorne. Might as well make yourself comfortable while himself makes up his mind.
She does look worn out, Daniel.
Yeah, I shouldn't wonder. I'm a mite tuckered out myself. Why don't you build her a fire so somebody can brew her a cup of tea? It might help.
Yes, yes.
It's just a small fire. Don't mind the smoke.
Sorry I kept you waiting, but what I wanted was at the bottom of my pack.
He's making us a fire so we can have some tea.
Go without smoke, Captain. No danger whatever, I assure you.
Well, that's all right with me. But what I've got might do you a little bit more good.
Oh, perhaps just a little.
It's Madeira, you know, the finest Momsey in the world. I've been saving it for a special occasion.
What a useful trick.
Well, it's really quite simple. All one needs is the bow, the drill, and the proper kindling. You've never seen this done before?
Uh-uh. What are you looking at me like that for?
Oh, admiration, shall we say? Well, I must be getting back. I believe Daniel is waiting for me. You must try this sometime.
Is something wrong?
Look at that proof mark.
British tall musket.
Same model they've passed out to every tribe they've been able to stir up against us.
Same model the English issue to their own troops.
Are you trying to tell me something?
When I first found Madeline Lorne, she had a fire going and was trying to signal for help with it. She didn't even have a knife, let alone a flint and steel. And I just discovered she doesn't know how to use a fire drill. Who built the signal fire for her?
That is an interesting question.
Are you feeling any better now?
No, a little faint. I think maybe it's the wine. I'm not used to it.
All right, let me fix your blankets here. You can lie down a little.
No, I think I'll just go down to the stream and get a little cold water.
Don't exert yourself. I'll get it for you.
Captain, if I'm going to be sick, I want to be by myself.
Yes, when she told us what she lived on. Nuts, berries, even quail eggs. A rather curious diet and hardly in season all at the same time. What do you make of all this, Daniel?
Well, a British musket could have gotten here any number of ways. They could have carried off their dead as well as their prisoners. Take a look at this. It's funny how little things always trip a feller up.
Salt.
Plain old ordinary table salt. The most valuable and scarce item on the frontier. You think an Iroquois would overlook that?
Not very likely.
And it's like everything else Mrs. Lorne has told us. Her husband, her friends, the massacre. I think the British fixed up this camp so we'd believe her story.
And attack Raincloud instead of making peace with her. We'd best get back to Captain Ives before she tricks him into marching on his own.
Well, we'd better make our own story watertight first. Captain Ives is pretty far gone. He might be a difficult fellow to convince.
That's true.
John?
What's wrong? Why aren't they moving?
That Daniel Boone. I think he suspects me. And the way that Indian friend of his looked at me, I daren't stay there any longer.
They following you?
No, not yet, but we still have a little time.
Oh, you little fool. You're supposed to get them to attack the Iroquois camp. If they don't, the whole plan comes to nothing.
Don't worry, they'll attack. Go get your horse. Do as I say.
Turn out! Turn out! Good girl, that should do it. I'll let them pass and move my troops in behind.
Right.
All they have to do is kill one chief, and we've done what we've been sent to do. Hang on. Come on. All right, we're heading straight for the Indian camp. Now, you watch out for Mrs. Lorne, but you shoot the first Indian you see. Captain Ives!
It's no use, Daniel. They're gone.
They're heading up for the council ground, but the scream came from over here.
My sister's done it. The Americans are on their way to attack Raincloud.
Good news, sir. Then we'd best be on our way to attack the Americans.
At once. You two, over here. Escort Miss Lorne back to the post. See to it she has anything she needs. A bath and a fresh change sound good for a starter.
Oh, heavenly.
Then a banquet, complete to champagne. I'll join you shortly. This won't take long. Go on, Bill and Rank.
Horse iron shod. Carrying double from here on. No Indian was riding him. Well, there's the rest of the story. That part I can believe.
They have Captain Ives and his men trapped between them and the Iroquois camp.
There was some way to get to Ives before he shoots himself an Indian. Mingo, you feel like tackling some pretty long odds?
With you, are there any other kind?
What I have in mind should work for one of us. Let's try for that patch of trees over there. They'll have to pass through it directly.
Take them alive, you fools! Run for it, Daniel! Run for it!
Well, Boone's Cherokee. Take him back to the post. And if you let him escape, it'll cost your lives. Form ranks and follow me.
Form ranks!
Give me your rifle. I fire this, that'll be the signal. All right, go.
Redcoats aim to attack. Help! Captain Ives! Can you hear me? The Redcoats are closing in behind you. You're trapped unless you get in here fast. Captain Ives! Signal if you can hear me.
This is the way a friend comes in peace. Many men, many guns.
The British lied to us. They accused your warriors of burning out a camp of settlers up the valley.
Not settlers' camp. Redcoat make it, then burn it. We think because it was not to their liking.
Well, it was to their liking, all right.
Did I hear you right, Mr. Boone? What kind of a trick is this?
British one, and they almost took us in.
Boys, here they come! All right, spread out, men!
Well, Captain, here's a chance to see if your drill's gonna pay off.
All right, men.
Pick your target. Fire!
Oh, come now, Mingo. In times of war, a man uses his strength and whatever weapons his ingenuity can devise. Why not a woman?
Supposing that I concede the specious logic, Miss Long, I'm still relieved to discover that you've never had a husband. Otherwise, I might have spent the rest of my life feeling sorry for a most unfortunate man.
Let me remind you, my half-English, half-Cherokee friend, that you're a British prisoner, and the penalty for treason is death.
And let me remind you what American patriots are saying these days. No man who is denied his freedom wants to live.
Mr. Mingo.
Captain?
Neighborly of you to wait for us. There for a while, I kind of thought we were going to let you down.
For a while, I thought you had.
Well, Captain Sin is how you're in command, and it's kind of your celebration. Why don't you sit at the head of the table? I'll sit here.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Boone.
What is this, John? What does this mean?
Tell her.
Well, your brother will tell you, Mrs. Lorne, or whatever your rightful name is, that he's been obliged to surrender this post to us. You'll all be taken south as prisoners to be held for exchange. Now, if you'll excuse me, Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
If they're ready in the kitchen, I think you can tell them to commence serving.
Oh, Sergeant, if you can lay your hand on some paper and quill, we might as well get that treaty down with Rain Cloud and writing while we're waiting.
Right away, Daniel.
A great man once said, Miss Lorne, that to free another is the first step in freeing oneself.
How she took in 3 grown men so completely, I'll never know.
No, it isn't as difficult as you think, Captain.
You know something, Mingo? There was a time or two there I would have bent a musket barrel over your head.
Well, I didn't exactly love my fellow man as I should have either.
Well, the trouble was, both you fellas could have used some lessons in romancing a pretty gal.
Which you were perfectly willing to give, no doubt.
Oh, no. Only in theory. Only in theory.
Well, now, you know, I'll say this for her, Daniel. She never showed any favoritism. I mean, you had your chance, man.
Oh, you certainly did. Oh, the way she clung to your neck as you crossed that ford.
Shameful it was.
Really? Can't we talk about anything else but that woman?
Mima, aren't you doing something different with your hair?
She thinks it makes her look like that Mrs. Lauren. Israel.
Oh, well, sure, now I can see that. There's a kind of a similarity in style there, you know. Very flattering, Mima.
Do you really think so, Captain Ives?
That I do.
Although you might, make a deeper wave on the right side, perhaps.
Maybe a little wisp sort of peeping out the...
Must we, gentlemen, please?
All right. We won't mention her again. Agreed?
Agreed.
No use, Ma. They ain't saying it all right, but you sure can hear what they're thinking.